feels so good, he'll throw all four of his pitches at any point in the count.
Striding in, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Into the box now, number 17. Freeman's got it. One there. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double them up. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's coming off a 4-homer game. You know how hard that is? I mean, I've probably seen that happen maybe 3 times in the last 30 years, like once every decade. I'm looking forward to watching him perform again.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1, and it. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Acuna Jr.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Gray ready with the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big-time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also, soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting fifth.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Two and two. Three and two now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Aristides Aquino. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The right fielder, number 44.
And a ball, 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Inciarte is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And I don't think you can be locking in on anyone else today than Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy, just hear me out on this, body awareness. Lock in on how easy he makes the game look, both offensively and defensively. No one's going to test his arm as well. This guy's got an absolute howitzer out there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Batting seventh, the center fielder.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Scott Schebler. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. High in the air down the right field line, and foul. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Acuna's there for it, and that retires the side. Reds are down in order. We'll move. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
First offering on its way. And a bouncing ball, foul. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Fouled off. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Count even at 2-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Olsen will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. So stepping in, number 34, and he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Digging in now, Kurt Casale. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Casale stands at first with 1 out. A toss behind the bat. The relay on to first. The double play and the side. Here's Ender Inciarte back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back to work.
The 1-1 home. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And it's fouled away. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. The 1-2. just hung in there on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled away.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
The first baseman
stepping up to the plate, Freddie Freeman. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
0-1 the count. Gray ready with the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Now another 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Braves. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So striding forward now, number 17. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Fouled off. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. For a base hit. Suarez ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And the run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, Devo, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint. But what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Stepping in now, Aristides Aquino as he rips it on the ground to second. There's one. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ronald Acuna stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. One down. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And to this point, these two have topped out at 95 and 91 miles an hour respectively. Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. Stepping in for the Braves, Matt Joyce. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with one swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
In now, Ozzie Albies, as here's the strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves able to tie things up on this home run. On to the bottom of the fifth, all even at 1 apiece. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Now batting.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Schebler stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was taken in the 26th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
The batter, number 34.
Coming to the plate now, number 34 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Galvis leads off first with one away. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2. Ready now for Cincinnati, Kirk Casale, a base hit in his first trip. Keuchel pauses. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up Acuna. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year. And it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
Standing in now, Jose Iglesias. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 3-1 Cincinnati. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Dansby Swanson sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Digging in once again, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Schebler. And that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. Into the box now. Number 17. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 17.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Swanson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping up now, Matt Olson. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Keuchel sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. 8th home run on the season for him as the Reds have opened up a 4-1 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Number 44.
Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Ranging back is Inciarte. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 4-1 Reds. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati.
Leading off for the Braves, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Matt Bowman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 67.
Here's the pitch.
Bowman.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The first baseman, number 5.
And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Into the box, Freddie Freeman. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away. Here's the 1-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready now, Ronald Acuna.
Acuna.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Under it is the right fielder. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it 4-1.
7th inning stretch.
Jerry Blevins gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jerry.
Next will be the designated hitter, Freddie Galvis. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting. The center fielder.
And that brings up Scott Scheffler. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins. He's 1 for 2. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
In now, number 34. And he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Third baseman, Josh.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Fouled off. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. So coming to the plate, Matt Joyce. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. A look at our line score right there tells the story as the Reds lead this one here in the 8th in front of their home crowd here at Great American Ballpark. Digging in, Ozzie Albies, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
To 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Anthony Swarzak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38.
In now, Kurt Casale. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 4.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jose Iglesias head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's gone 2 for 6. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
17.
Now batting, number 17. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once, and it's fouled away. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they lead it 4-1. Now at the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The next 0-2 is in off the plate.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Standing in now, Ender Inciarte. Fouled off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. Final strike for the Braves. Two out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Raisel Iglesias gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out. Atlanta, good night.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd hit it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Cincinnati Reds used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Sonny Gray earns win number 4 on the season, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the big